Hey guys, Niels here again, and yeah, I'm making a video about a short talk, and that is why I don't have a Nintendo Switch. And the Nintendo Switch is really a popular thing. It is considered also a handheld. Yeah, even if I dare to say it, had it not been a handheld, it would have been just a second Wii U. And Nintendo actually did correct, and during the pandemic, and say up to that point, the Switch was already selling well, but Nintendo do have their strategies, and yeah, they do have that you say, "Hey, you make a family games, you bad, stop this!" And yeah, Nintendo is perhaps the most toxic company it ever has touched game ground, and that's really a shame. We do have a Wii U, by the way. I did buy it, and as one game one wouldn't play it. It's Mario Kart 8, but also Super Mario 3D World, which seemed pretty good, but I never played. So got a remake, but yeah, that's what it's. I mean, Super Mario Odyssey, of course, that's a good thing, but other than that, but mostly remakes. Breath of the Wild, also original, was made for the Wii U. And of course, all the remake older games. Nintendo just pulled lots of money out of their customers. You see it. I also have for Nintendo Wii, which I have never touched in like 9 years, and I have GameCube. Even though it wouldn't need GameCube because you can also play it on the Wii, but let's be honest, GameCube is awesome, and also for the game, because there's one fact about me. Until I was 20, I was mostly a handheld gamer. And that's, hey, but now, after I finally arrived, I don't want to go back to the small screens. And it's not because my eyes are already getting worse, even though maybe I'm 24, so I already may be an old man. Who knows, but I mean, in the Middle Ages, most people would die at that age, in the Middle Age. In ancient Germany, and yeah, nowadays, right now, gaming because I'm all routine and sensory. If you have toxic people around me, and yeah, I still want to break free, but I'm very confident to do. But definitely, I also don't have really right now. Have bigger birds in all the PS5, but for doing a game for the Switch, I don't have any interest. But because if you look at Switch, it's graphically on the same level as PS3 and Xbox 360, and that's pathetic. Even as a console, Nintendo really don't work on the graphics anymore, and that's a shame. I know not everything in the Giants is gold, but still, graphics do matter because yeah, they can still sell well. I mean, the Wii sold extremely well, and games like Minecraft sell well, and also, of course, Minecraft at least. Beauty, yeah, unlike games like, well, Fortnite or some BS. They're all games that really don't, yeah, but I mean, Call of Duty was great, whenever. I mean, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, he was perhaps the best ego shooter of all time. But ever since the 2010 Battlefield also isn't able it used to be anymore. I mean, come on. Do those games like FIFA, all of with Pound Saki. If I found best shooter, that's a game I just bought. It's a hunting game called Hunting Simulator. That's a game nobody plays, nobody cares about. Yeah, it's really good games. Because sadly at the time, indie games are most... Okay, that's not indie games, I mean games that aren't really made. Because make sure that... they make sure that... Man, I am not really anymore. And if you are surrounded by narcissists, then it's even harder to withstand the pressure, but as a man you have to do that. And okay, we were talking about gaming. because there are genres nobody cares about, but I mean hunting, I mean people care about people, but hunting, I mean back in the days it was required to hunt. I mean nowadays in a world where everyone has to go vegan and say, hey, you still eat meat, you're an evil person. Then look around here at the ads here. I am not criticizing vegans, but don't force it on others. That's I think, and I'm sure because, sadly, I think I'm still here to go carnivore because I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I realized that I've been eating shit and gave me at least what problem 3 on my PS4, but back to Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo really need to. They have been they make game for kids, and that's already Nintendo 64 games. I mean, graphically the Nintendo 64 was superior, mentioned, but the D cartridge is while only it means that video sequences man. So and that's why Final Fantasy say nope, we're not going. Came for console, we'll show you something better, and indeed they did, because and if you want a Nintendo 64 controller in your hands, I mean it did games. I mean games like Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Banjo-Kazooie, and Zelda Ocarina of Time made it one. Kept to 35 million sales, but compared to the PS1, actually better than everything. GameCube also was graphically superior to the PS1, but the PS1, this time both controller, but after I played both recently, I can say PS2 wins. Maybe not graphics, but everything else. And it did discs, but also all this toyish outfit you see in the GameCube didn't really help. Both heads are great, but all those big games here in on the PS2 and Nintendo haven't. They couldn't do it if they got the assets and made a console. The graphically is on the level of PS and Xbox Series X. Even if I say that in graphic either, and I'm already taking away stuff they made for another video. But anyways, Nintendo, if you want to make my card, do it on New Switch, do it. I mean, Mario has cartoony graphics, but even then, better. I mean, there's also a Crash Bandicoot game on the PS4 for crying out loud, and that shows that cartoony graphics don't have to be bad graphics. Well, if you want, really. Of course, all the casuals and with my wealthy save still cause people to buy your system. So but Activision have done with Crash Team Racing Me to Fool. I don't have the game, but look, I really consider getting it because it looked up, and that's also what I want in new Mario Kart 9 or whatever it is called. I do have interest in getting it, but I need to get the new first, and right now I did have fun for 3 years, but I said, hey, I don't want to go back. The Switch did compromise pretty good with games systems that can be played on the go and still like a console, but as I said, all the virtual console, I mean, if it's a Wii U, it's a good virtual console, which will be closed some, shut down some of the years where I'm buying as much retro games as possible, but because the Switch doesn't have that, sorry, I'm waiting for maybe I take a chance, but not if the game can't offer a lot of things that the PS4, that means the PS5 can offer easily. And as the new Mario Kart will not be released here, but so I'm not. But I do expect something around well Christmas 2023. Maybe because I'm decided to make a channel to gaming because I know which direction to go, but if you can make a game that looks really good, plays really well. I mean the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I love the clients and the anti-gravity section, water parts, but I will be where. But if you want, we could then take how Mario Kart 64 felt, like Mario Kart Double Dash. Back then, drifting was not bad. There was a lot of sacrifice in Mario Kart Wii, and it doesn't feel that polished anymore. Too much, too perfect. And I apologize, but still, there's no excuse to not like Mario like Crash. I mean, both are cartoony games, but cartoony doesn't mean that they have to look bad. I mean, Nintendo always will listen to their fans. They will only about getting money, getting paid. I mean, yeah, the good thing is about Nintendo is unlike many, they don't buy it just for propaganda, but still, if they can make it like graphic style like Crash Team Racing or Team Sonic Racing, then Mario Kart, then they're done. Again, yeah, but I definitely right now I predict and if Nintendo will listen to fans, I predict to fail. So graphically, it has to be beyond box. I mean, you once were able to make gaming graphics on the GameCube, was an example. So that Sony can do it also, and Sony aren't only as a company that's focused on gaming only. You need to do that. You have the responsibility. Do it, Nintendo, or you're done. Okay, you obviously won't go bankrupt because you love suing companies, love suing gamers who just handmade games, upload music, but if this is, then I'm really calling for a boycott because you're just assholes. I'm really Nintendo biggest assholes in the world right now, and I'm serious.